So I have a friend who just returned from a trip to Israel. And he was telling me that as he was walking down the streets of Jerusalem, talking to different vendors and looking at buying things, one of the vendors said to my friend, well, where are you from? And he said, I'm from the United States. I'm from Colorado. And this vendor in Israel, on the literally other side of the world, says to my friend, marijuana. For right or wrong, Colorado is known around the world for marijuana. So the question is, if you're a rental property owner, do you have to allow marijuana inside of your rental unit? After all, it's legal in Colorado, so must you allow it in your rental unit? Well, the short answer is no, as long as your lease specifically states that. If your lease is silent on that, specifically saying marijuana is not allowed, then you may have to allow it because it's the law in the state of Colorado. Think of marijuana as smoking. Forget the drug side of it. You can restrict smoking inside of your unit. Now, smoking is legal, but you can restrict it. It's not a protected status. It's the same thing for marijuana. Marijuana is legal in Colorado. However, the law itself that grants individuals the right to possess and to smoke marijuana in Colorado specifically has a carve-out exemptions for landlords that says landlords do not have to allow it in their rental properties. But again, it needs to be stated in your lease. Here's some language that we use right into our lease itself that specifically addresses this. We're basically saying we realize that marijuana is legal in Colorado. However, Colorado law gives us the option of prohibiting it in our rental unit, and it's still illegal on a federal level. So therefore, we prohibit it in all of our rental properties. Now, if you want to allow it in your rental property, do it, go for it. Don't allow the growing of it, though. You definitely want to restrict that because that can lead to mold issues. That can lead to all sorts of other problems in the rental property. So it's not a right or wrong, but it's something that you want to be very, very cautious of, especially as it relates to the growing. We recommend that you do not allow growing. Every lease should have a specific crime-free addendum and drug-free addendum. So build this into your crime drug-free addendum for your lease agreement on your property. So you can disallow marijuana, but again, it must be specific in your lease agreement. We have calls regularly from landlords who are having problems with their tenants, and they want us to take over that lease, come into the situation, clean up the mess, which we're happy to do, but a better way of doing that is to specifically state on the front end and even on your application process, make the applicant aware on the front end before they even apply that marijuana is not something that you're allowing in your rental property.